Here they come. This must be Sunstone Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
I don't like our chances.
You want to tell Warden Geneva we back down?
Let's take our chances.
This one backed the wrong side.
You pulled us out of a tough spot, Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Geneva inside.
Now to find out what caused this. Advantage. I can use my focus here.
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgrund concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Warden Geneva. This is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tanakh, Razgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Razgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want
Damn birch tree got in my way.
The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of Dreamwell up there.
Dreamglow.
I wonder what's down here. This isn't a cave. It's a ruin. A holographic interface. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time. These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. There. Fits. I just need to slot in one more. That's two. It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
The 1200 would be.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
So, noon. 3. What?
Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. can't carry more. Armor. From the age of the old ones. But how do I get to it? Just need to install these power cells. That should do it. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle. This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now? How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command?
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards the
The
smoke.
importance of ceremony.
Their songs.
Suffered a great loss, but we must trust our attack.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead.
Excuse me.
But not today.
Not today, he says. We ain't burning no dead today. We gonna have a meeting.
Couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost.
All their
They're getting a
best.
different
Completely
kind of
lost.
send-off.
Oh shit.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
A daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks.
My camera's not on.
But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Nalduk. He went north of the river,
Nalduk.
Chasing rumors.
Nalduk.
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures.
I don't know. I guess it's somebody's name.
New machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's drum. Might be worth a shot.
When the blue light guides, only a fool chooses a different path.
My grandmother fart. I fart.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done.
Dude, look at that. That head's
you understand?
dope.
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
That was like an elephant with really long ears.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not in Outlanders.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
Where?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur.
Got mutton chop.
The demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me. Those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Doesn't it just make sense that on top of everything
Arrogant.
we have bandits in the cut now as well?
Guy got the set.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes.
Oh,
A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
How many great warriors have...
Drink the water. You could drink the water. The heck are these bolt things? What bolt? Bolt.
They ignored.
You ignore.
Any one of them. When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world.
Nobody's whipping my cheeks. I'm out of here.
And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same.
Whipping my cheek. Whipping nobody's cheek.
Some are skilled.
Get out of here before I get my cheeks clapped. Mustard is my costume. Oop. No, up. Up, woman. God. Up more.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds...
Haven't met many... Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew. But a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments. Like none have seen.
These pigments you want.
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot...
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
I need that.
Machines only suppress it.
Okay.
We must face stronger machines.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear.
Hello.
That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds
Hey, how
in
you
a
doing?
cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
I think I can ask him.
Tonight, we sing our Wirax songs and enjoy each other's company.
The Banuk survive and prevail. The bandits murder and scavenge.
It'll be daybreak soon.
I think these new machines, another horror visited upon us by the daemon.
Alright, wait, get that. Alright. Awesome, dude.
What? That's horrible.
These colors never end up as vibrant as I want.
What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Thought it was in that hell.
A good fire, tent, good meal. That's all I need after the hunt.
Stuck in the eyes. Still, it persists.
I'm swimming in color.
More Banuk than some of us Banuk.
What? It should have painted you for a little bit. That would have been cool. Fucking sheep. Ooh, badger. I heard sheep somewhere. Aha. Goat. Goats have some freaky ass eyes.
Outlanders. Carja Outlanders.
Freaky.
I work all day while the nobles fiddle with their robes.
There we go. That's where I want to go.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
North.
A tallneck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. In case to waste. Scavengers are just nice, don't they?
Justice. The food. The metal shop. Oh shit, it actually froze. Wild. Damn. You fucking bad. Ooh, in the chat. Back you foul demon.
Calm, calm.
There's another one? Jeez Louise. There we go.
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan
No.
its whole neck. See how deep the damage goes.
Come on, no. We'll have it right fixed up.
Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head.
We gotta go this way. Oh!
Back to your business. This is where it ends. Heart seems intact. Don't makes it feel tough. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, if I'm right, I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy. Right, it's never easy. No good. It's not gonna even notice me attacking it. I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here. it. I'll have to jump again. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck. Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth were the Vanguard doing?
Safe to relax here, but head into the Highlands and a machine will get there.
Had enough.
Some kind of transmitter. What's it transmitting?
Creatures are fucking nasty.
Turning back. I'll find a use for you. These will keep.
Some songs are rituals, others stories.